Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, good evening, boys. Good evening, boys. Oh, come on, gentlemen. Good evening, boys. We are awake. Thank goodness for that. Well, let me start by making some introductions. My name is Jamie Bean. I'm headmaster of Wallington County Grammar School, and this fine young man to my left is Mr. Ben French, and he is our captain of school. He is also in Ruskin House. We then have Mohammed Hussain, who is also in Ruskin House, and we also have Nat Vargo, who is on my far left. Here's a Bridges House, ladies and gentlemen. That is very, very special, because Bridges House have just won the Cock House Cup, which means that their flag, which is white and blue, is going to be hanging just above that trophy for all of next year, and all their house assemblies going to be here next year, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. It is very, very Harry Potter, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Anyway, a very warm welcome to the school. We are, of course, a proud member of Folio Education Trust. And I'm going to make a massive claim here. I would say one of the very best schools in the country, ladies and gentlemen. Now, boys, I can see a bit of scepticism in some faces from a claim as massive as that. Well, let me try and prove it to you, boys. I'm going to start off by talking about a very scary word for a teacher. And that word is Ofsted. Put your hands up, chaps, have you ever heard of Ofsted? You have, thank goodness for that. Well, Ofsted come to schools and they judge schools about the quality of the education we're putting on for you boys. We were Ofsteded last year, back in January. And I just want to tell you a little bit about what they said. First of all, they looked at the quality of our teaching, learning and assessment. And I'm very happy to say, boys, that they graded to be outstanding. That is the very, very top judgment. We have incredible teachers in the school. They are amazingly passionate, their subject knowledge is superb, and they will do anything that they can to support you boys, which is absolutely fantastic. They also said that the leadership and management in the school is outstanding. As I say, that is the top grade. In fact, they said something I'm very, very proud of. They said that there are leaders of learning in every single classroom in the school. What a fantastic thing to say. I was incredibly proud to hear that. They looked at our personal development, behaviour and welfare, basically how happy and how safe our students are. And I'm really pleased to say they graded that outstanding. They looked at the quality of our sixth form. And Mr. Hutchins, on my left here, he was our founder back in 1927. He said that a sixth form should be the crown and glory of a school, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very, very happy to say that it still is. And they also looked at our outcomes for students, how well our students perform in examinations and their destinations. And they graded that to be outstanding. They graded us outstanding in every single category, which I'm incredibly proud of. And that helps me know that this is one of the very best schools in the country. But it doesn't stop there. I'm going to talk to you just a little bit more about outcomes. We get fantastic results in school, and you would expect them to because we're a grammar school. But what I would urge that you focus on, ladies and gentlemen, is not so much the raw results, but the progress that students make in school, from their end of year 6 examinations all the way up to their GCSEs. That is a measure called progress aim. That's what Ofsted care about, that's what the government care about, that's what we care about, and I would really recommend that that's what you care about as well. When you look at that measure, our students are amazing. They're in the top 2% of schools in the country. They're the 7th best in the Telegraph league tables. In terms of the Evening Standard, they are the 4th best state-funded school in London. It's absolutely superb. They are brilliant, and I'm very, very proud of each and every one of them. And it's a very similar story at A-level as well. Attainment is in the top 2%. Our sixth form are absolutely superb. And they go to some of the world's very best universities, be it Oxford, Cambridge, we've had Princeton, Ottawa, Tokyo, just fantastic places. 52% of our students last year went to Russell Group universities. They are the very best universities in the country. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, believe me, boys, this really is one of the very, very best schools in the country. It's my honour to lead it. But what is a far more interesting question, I think, is not how I know it's one of the best schools in the country, it's why it's one of the best schools in the country. And I believe there's one very, very important reason, and that is because we care about one another in the school very, very deeply, and we will do anything that it takes to support one another. The quality of our pastoral care is absolutely renowned. If a student needs help, there are so many people there to help them, being a fantastic teacher, a rugby coach, a student mentor, or just a close friend. We really, really care. The second thing that I would say is that we have an exceptionally strong ethos, and that all flows from our motto, Per, Ardua, ad Summa, through difficulties to the heights. And we're actually in the process of relaunching our core values next year. We are going to be introducing 4 new core values to this school. They are commitment, compassion, courage, and creativity. Now boys, let me talk to you a little bit about what they mean. What do we mean by commitment? We mean determination. We mean for you to be passionate about everything you are learning, even on that rainy, cold, drizzly February morning. We want you to jump out of bed and be committed to coming in here. There's a few shocked parent faces in the audience here when we're saying that. We want you to be ambitious, to reach for the stars. We want you to take any feedback you can get from anybody and act on it, be committed to that. That is what we mean by commitment, or compassion. We want you boys to always be showing respect to one another and to our community, to always act with kindness. We want you, as we do, to do anything you can to support one another and use your skills of empathy to work out what decisions you can make in the best interests of others rather than just the best interests of ourselves. That is what we mean by compassion, doing anything we can to support those in the Wallington family and in our wider community. Courage. Boys, we want you to be resilient. We want you to be tough, learning from failure, but not being afraid, being courageous enough to seek support when you need it. That is what this school is all about. But we also want you to be courageous enough to be adventurous, chaps. To have a go when you don't know the answer. That is fundamental to being a student of Wallington County Grammar School. And then finally, creativity. Boys, if you're going to come here, you need to be curious. You need to be thinking deeply about concepts and problems and doing everything you can to work out ways around them. That is what this school is all about. That is why creativity is one of our core values. We want you to be true scholars. If you come here, you are not going to be a student of maths. You're going to be a mathematician. You're going to be a classicist. You're going to be a musician, a philosopher, an economist. And boys, if you embody those core values and you live up to our motto, Per, Ardua, ad Summa, think of the heights that you can reach. You could be the CEO of a multinational organisation if you want to be. You could be a top civil engineer, if that's what flicks your switch. You could be a brain surgeon. You could be a poet, an actor. You could be an artist, a professional musician, maybe a rock star. You could be a professional rugby player if you come here. You could be Prime Minister if you want to be, because you're that bright. Or you might just decide that you really, really want to be a great, great friend, because that's what this school is all about. Now I'm going to stop talking now, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to let our students do the rest of the talking. Now I'm going to tell you about what life is like in Wallington County Grammar School, and I'm going to hand over to Mr. Ben French first of all. Thank you very much.
Good evening everyone and welcome to Wallington. When I was asked to write today's speech, I have to admit I was a bit nervous. To be honest, I wasn't sure whether I'd be quite able to articulate all the love I hold for this place, my second home. Because after everything it's done for me, and every other student you will see today as you go around, that is exactly what Wallington has become for us. More than just a building we're forced to go to, rain or shine, every single day of the year, but a second family that we can go to share all of our wildest successes with, but with also any troubles that may arise along the way. I can personally remember walking to the hall this time 7 years ago and sitting out there in the rows, the house plants coming down all around me with the gold leaf writing on the walls. And to be honest, all I could really think about was this looks like something out of Hogwarts. But after that sort of subsided a little bit, I felt this desire, a longing to be a part of the family that I'd seen before me that day. I felt determined towards working towards being a Wally boy, and I'm so thankful that I did. A massive part of my early school career was, as Nat will mention in a little while, the soul course. When I was first told about it by my house captain, I have to admit there was a mixture of emotions between nerves and excitement at the prospect of competing in this almost legendary event in the school. The house system here is integral to the being of the school. and it was introduced to me so emphatically on that day in October almost 6 years ago. Everyone in the school had emptied into Benton Park to spectate, and to the chants of Per Adiu Suma, led by Mr. B, we set off. I genuinely will never forget the noise that emanated from the crowds as we ran through the river. It was only after the race that it really sunk in, the strength of the bonds created between us and the older boys. Linked initially solely by being in the same house, I now knew year 9s, 10s, 11s. Now I feel comfortable approaching them with any problem that I would have during my school career. Academically, as Mr. Bean has said, the school is in a word excellent. The level of teaching is unparalleled, and that translates into the outstanding results achieved by the pupils year on year. Every teacher cares about us and how we do, not only because of our shared ethos of commitment, compassion, courage and creativity, but due to a fundamental vested interest into our success as members of the same community, the same family. I know I can lean upon the teachers here with any problem that could arise, both academic and non-academic alike, and I'll be safe in the knowledge that I'll be supported in any way I need it. And I know it will continue to be the same for the years to come. But part of WCGS that makes it so unique and distinct from so many of the other schools in the area is the abundance of extracurricular activities available to us. We are blessed with a fantastic sports department filled with passionate coaches that run highly successful rugby, cricket, table tennis, football and even basketball teams. The school has overseen the development of 12 Kent and Surrey County rugby players this season, as well as Surrey County cricketers, and we were actually ranked in the top 5 schools nationally for table tennis in 2014. The school sport here breeds the community culture I've referenced so often, not only producing well-rounded young people that have the capabilities to work effectively with one another for a shared goal, but also bringing out a whole new side to the students, where we're given the freedom to relax and unwind after the stresses of school life. Away from sport, however, there's still an unbelievable array of different clubs and societies, run exclusively by students with a passion for the society's topic. Lectures are given from, for example, the Medicine, Marketing and Politics Society, as well as the highly popular African Caribbean Society, where current affairs and issues facing students in the area are discussed weekly. This side is probably one of my favourite, as it brings together people with the same passion from across all age groups in the school. It illustrates the fact that the school is the first thing away from being merely just a results factory. Speaking truthfully, the school career can be stressful, and you'll go through some incredible highs, also through some very testing lows. One constant for me through it all has been Wallington. Yes, this place grows a culture of success, and it will facilitate everyone's ambitions, that's a given. But what sets Wallington apart from any other school is the fact that this community, this family, will be there by your side supporting you in your weakest moments, showing unconditional support no matter the situation. I hope you enjoy your time tonight at Wallington, and I would urge you all to come here and make what will be the best decision of your life so far. Thank you.
Hello fellow students, my name is Heather Gibardo, and there are simply not enough words for me to speak fondly of about this school. I was welcomed into a family, and to something I will never forget. I can hardly believe that this time last year, I knew nobody at this school, had never played rugby or spoken Spanish, let alone studied Latin. However, at this point in time, I have attained many friendships with students and teachers alike. I've been captain for the B team of rugby and cricket. I can also now create advanced conversations in Spanish, and I am gaining knowledge in Latin. I would like to take this opportunity to speak about the things I most enjoy at this school. Firstly, the extracurricular activities held at this school are phenomenal. New passions are discovered by pupils. Personal favourites of mine have been cricket, drama and choir. There is such a wide variety to choose from. It feels welcoming when fellow Year 7s and older years enjoy the same activities, hobbies or interests. There have been numerous sporting highlights this year, which started off with the main house event for Year 7 students, the Assault Course in Wallington Park. Prior to joining the school, many past students had spoken fondly of this event to me, even remembering what position they played. Managing to come 7th was a surprise to me and a day that I will remember forever. Secondly, being able to represent and captain my school in rugby and cricket. Sport is a major part of Wallington County Grammar and is something that all pupils should experience. Whether it is from athletics, cricket, rugby or any other sport, you should definitely get involved. My favourite sports may have been rugby or cricket, but I also had the honour of representing the school in a charity swimathon with some of the teachers. My love for drama heightened when performing Hamlet in the Drama Festival. This gave me a whole new love for acting. The Drama Festival is a celebration of all acting abilities, through classic plays to modern comedies and even student adaptations of Shakespeare. Being part of the choir enabled me to perform the O2 Arena in front of 10,000 people, singing songs old and new with my fellow peers. There are not many students that get a chance like that. This just highlights the amazing diverse choice of activities on offer at our school. House events and competitions are valued greatly here. All years are encouraged to take part and all get a chance to shine on the stage in front of judges and the crowd. This was very helpful for me, as everyone was always so supportive. Your voice is always heard in school, and teachers are always very welcoming to listen to new ideas, small problems, and even many questions. To conclude, I feel privileged to be part of such an incredible institution. Secondary school is starting to build a foundation in my life as I grow in emotion. If the following years at school are as enjoyable as Year 7 has been, then I believe I can be anything that I want to be. Thank you for listening.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all well, and I'd like to welcome you to Wallington County Grammar School. Today I'm going to share some of my personal experiences as a current Year 7 student, whilst conveying some of the things which I've enjoyed most about our school. Firstly, I would like to express how I felt on the very first few days of this year, which I assume many of you are thinking about. When starting the day, I was apprehensive, but also excited, realising that I was stepping into one of the top schools in Sutton and the country. I soon realised that there is nothing to worry about, especially in terms of making friends, as everyone bonded together due to the extremely welcoming and friendly vibes that the school encouraged. On a personal note, I experienced an injury during the winter, preventing me from attending school for around 2 to 3 weeks. Being supported by my friends, who helped me carry my bags around the school and made sure I was always okay, as well as my year leader and teachers, who ensured I was always supported, echoed the compassion and pastoral care of WCGS and reflected the school's personality and ethos, allowing me to pick myself up again. I've enjoyed all my subjects throughout this year, but my favourites have been Food Tech and DT without a doubt. I've relished the creative freedom we were given, allowing us to cook delicious dishes in Food Tech, as well as utilising the fantastic equipment and resources in the DT group to create some personalised electric games. These will only improve with the exciting and fantastic news, which I'm really looking forward to. The school are making a new DT and music club, so you will have even more opportunities ready for you when you join. Cricket, rugby, table tennis, chess, debating, robotics are just a few of the wealth of different extracurricular clubs and societies offered in our school. I've always liked sports, but prior to joining WCGS, hadn't played rugby before. It soon, however, became one of the most fun sports to be involved in, with teamwork, skill and camaraderie leading me to play for our school team, which was a highlight for me. I've also extremely enjoyed going to table tennis club at lunchtime and cricket after school, as they've allowed me to make new friends and have also allowed me to improve my performance in these sports. As I said before, this school is home to wonderful teachers that are always willing to answer your questions and are always there to help. I have no doubt that there will be something for every one of you to enjoy here at WCGS, and the environment will support and enhance your experience through high school whilst welcoming you warmly. Overall, I can confidently say that I have enjoyed everything our school has to offer, and have no doubt that you will follow in suit in the first step of a phenomenal journey. Thank you for listening.
Well, it's quite hard to follow that, I'm afraid. I have a confession to make. I only heard those speeches for the first time yesterday, and you can imagine how I felt. 2 Year 7's actually won a competition to speak to that, so they've done brilliantly. Can we all give all three of them another massive round of applause? Well, I really hope you enjoy your evening. Hopefully your tour guides will be outside ready to collect you, so please do go and get them. If for any reason you have lost your tour guide, of course, just go back to the cafe and you can pick up another one. But Mr. Jones, we'll see you.
I have tour guides and some spare tour